everyone, and welcome back. I'm Doxy Mom, and if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd hit the little red subscribe button. And if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up, and if you ring the little bell beside the subscribe button, you'll get notifications when I put out videos. And usually I've been putting out Bible studies the past week or so, and today we're going to take a little different turn. I've heard a lot of talk these days about John F. Kennedy Jr. And actually, I've been hearing talks about him for many, many months now. And, you know, could he be alive? That's kind of what's going around. And so I would like to just share a little story with you today. You can make up your mind. I know kind of how I'm leaning. But let's just look at John F. Kennedy Jr. for just a minute. You know, his father was killed. His uncle was killed, and after he grew up, he had vowed to find his father's killers and to expose them. And one of the last things that he had done in 1999, prior to the disappearance of his plane in July 16th of 1999, he had started a magazine, and he named that magazine George. And it kind of took a theme of George Washington, but others seem to think that, I don't know, maybe George H.W. Bush had something to do with the death of his father, John F. Kennedy. Just saying, these are some things that are going around out there. And before you go, oh, she's a conspiracy theorist, I'm just going to change the channel, I would just ask that you just go along with me here for just a minute in this story. Now, let's say that, here's John F. Kennedy Jr. and his father's been killed, his uncle's been killed. It would be my guess that there would be Secret Service or some type of security around him. And let's say that one day in 1999, when Hillary Clinton was running for Senate of New York, and JFK, if he would have gotten in the race, we all think that he would have beat her, but let's say sometime in 1999, one of these Secret Service people possibly found a bomb attached to JFK Jr.'s plane. Well, if they found that bomb, and let's say that bomb was the type of bomb that would go off after the plane had gotten to a certain altitude. And then let's say that the people that found that bomb changed that bomb to have a detonator where, with a push of a button or a cell phone call in, then the bomb would explode. Just some theories here, guys. And let's say that, JFK Jr. and his wife Carolyn and Carolyn's sister Lauren, they get on that plane. But let's say instead of going all the way to Martha's Vineyard, which was where they were headed, that, I don't know, maybe they just fly a county over and they get off the plane, but they leave their luggage, and a Navy pilot, I don't know, maybe somebody like Field McConnell, don't know, gets on that plane, possibly with 3 cadavers, and then takes off. And then as he approaches Martha's Vineyard, he jumps out of the plane, hits the switch, the plane blows up, the plane crashes, and they make it look like it's something in the electrical where there's not a bomb. It just, it goes back to pilot error. So they had all this planned out, because if you look at the autopsies, there were no autopsies of John, Carolyn, and Lauren. All 3 bodies, well, at least John's was cremated, and the ashes were put out to sea in a private ceremony. It was done very quickly. It was all hush-hush. And, they had a dog and a cat, and that dog went with them everywhere. And the story that I read was that the dog eventually went to a friend who flew to Europe. And I don't know if we've heard back from the dog since then. But did I mention who John Jr.'s best friend was? Donald J. Trump, our wonderful president. So, if, John wasn't on that plane, and Trump being his best friend, could he have been hidden coming up on the 20-year anniversary now on July 16th, 2019, 20 years later. You know, I don't know. I'm asking questions. These are just things for you to think about, because I hope you all know by this time that the mainstream media, they're not telling you the truth. They're not telling you the whole story. And tomorrow on Fox Nation, a documentary or some type of show is coming, and this is the title of it, The Big Story, The Disappearance of JFK Jr. The disappearance. Seems like they would have said the death or the passing, but they're saying the disappearance. And they're not going to say that JFK Jr. is alive on this show, but maybe they're just trying to prepare people. You know, what if he is alive? And if he is alive, I think a great time to come out would probably be at Trump's July 4th celebration. He's got the fireworks going at Mount Rushmore, starting that back up again, and there's supposed to be some really, really big party during July 4th. So, guys, I don't know. I pray. I pray that he's alive and he's just been, hiding, possibly dressing up, playing characters. Some people think that he has played, he and Carolyn played Santa and Mrs. Claus at one of the rallies. There are pictures that are floating out there that look exactly like he would look with the age progression. And I don't know, guys. I really, really pray that he is alive. And I just wanted to make this short video to prepare people. Now, he may not be alive. I could be, completely wrong. It's just a theory I wanted to throw out there. I wanted to share with my followers. And I'm just going to say this. If JFK Jr. suddenly walks out at a Trump rally or on July 4th or anytime in the near future, I will not be surprised. So I hope that this is just at least giving you some things to think about. And I pray for you. God bless you all. Until next time, this is Doxy Mom.